everyone, wherever you are in the world. This video is about this Dendrobium anosmum. This is a dwarf species of Dendrobium anosmum under my care. As you can see, I am growing this orchid by my windowsill, indoor. This window is receiving 9 hours of direct sunlight. To prevent the orchid leaves from burning, I hang a curtain. So this curtain can block 40% of the sun rays. With my watering regime, I use room temperature rainwater. I use melted snow room temperature. When these two are not available, I use my city tap water. So I let it sit for overnight, and then the next day I'll use the city tap water to water my orchids, just to evaporate the chlorine, because my city tap water, I'm sure all city tap water has chlorine in it. This year I added fertilizer. I prefer liquid fertilizer because it's easily diluted with the water. Be careful when using fertilizer because the orchid roots or the orchid itself is very sensitive. So the orchid roots, especially the green tips, it gets easily burned with the strong fertilizer, and also they will rot easily when the root tips is soaked with water. The reason I like orchids is because the blooms last longer. A lot of my orchids, their bloom stays for about 1 year. For me, those beautiful flowers is the reward that I get when I'm taking care of my orchids. So having the blooms is a reward. This Dendrobium anosmum has a strong scent, has a strong fragrance. The smell is like a raspberry, sweet scent, and yet it's very strong that can fill the kitchen room. I remember the scent of the regular Dendrobium anosmum is a milder scent compared to the dwarf Dendrobium anosmum. Make sure that the orchid pot or orchid media has a lot of air circulation. So what my orchid media is a combination of charcoal, styrofoam, or packing peanuts, and then a good amount of sphagnum moss. The styrofoam styrofoam and the charcoal creates good air circulation. And then the sphagnum moss, that's the one that is soaking the rainwater or the melted snow, and then it will evaporate. That gives the orchid root um, for water intake for them by evaporation. Um, what else? And the charcoal is kind of to prevent fungus growth in the orchid media. And I believe that's about it. Just enjoy the flowers. Enjoy watching. They are really these flowers or blooms during winter time. It's really relaxing, and then the smell that gives is more relaxing.